Risk management. Risk management involves identification, assessment, monitoring, and response to minimize the likelihood of potential impacts that could occur during a project. Risk identification determines which risk may affect the project and what the impact of each might be. A common way of identifying risk is called brainstorming. Proactive versus reactive. Proactive is whenever you think ahead about what could happen and find ideas to prevent it. Reacting is whenever something happens and you respond afterwards. Risk categories are groupings of potential sources of risk by topic. Then, identify risk for each of the categories. Risk management. This step involves determining the likelihood that a problem will happen and to what degree of impact it will have. For example, will it be a high risk or a low risk? There are 8 types of risk: technological, human, usability, project team, project, organizational, strategic, or political. Risk response plan is a defined set of actions to prevent or reduce the impact of a risk. Monitoring. This step includes implementing a risk response plan, tracking the identified problems, evaluating the response process. The goal for each project is to become more efficient than the last. In order to do that, when each project happens, we need to find our weak points and fix them, and that's called being proactive. Risk assessment matrix. The matrix is used to show potential risks, their impact, the chance of them occurring, and what the response plan is if it were to happen. Risk for a country such as McDonald's are other competitors, not getting enough business, or not having enough employees for shifts. Small business risk may be corporations coming into town and stealing business, the market crashing, the cost of supplies rising, not having enough workers or having too many workers, and not getting enough business. Big corporation risk are natural catastrophes, climate change, new technologies, and ransomware. Ransomware is when someone hacks your computer, and it can happen in corporations or small businesses or to anybody, but it's very hard to get your information back. Who is in charge of risk management? Department heads, senior management, and human resources. Each of them looks for a different type of risk, and they work together and have meetings about how they can fix them and be proactive. Here are my references.